Well, we begin with the final goodbyes today for two fallen heroes for the Chicago Fire Department. The funeral for CFD Lieutenant John Tchoryk is happening this morning.
Firefighter Jermaine Pelt will be laid to rest tomorrow. Both of them died last week while responding to fires. CBS News' Jackie Kostek is live at St. Joseph Ukrainian Catholic Church, where Tchoryk will be remembered this morning. Good morning, Jackie.
Ryan and Mugo, good morning to you. It is a somber morning out here on the northwest side outside of St. Joseph Ukrainian Church. We just watched as Chicago firefighters filed out onto Cumberland, preparing to welcome that procession. And take a look, we are seeing the two Chicago fire trucks with their ladders lifted and the American flag flying, waving in between. Now, this is a difficult morning and made more difficult by the fact that many of these firefighters will go on to a visitation for firefighter Jermaine Pelt, who also died in the line of duty last week. Both veteran Chicago firefighters were beloved, as you can tell by this showing of support. Family, friends, and fellow firefighters and first responders filed onto Cumberland Chapels Wednesday afternoon to pay their respects to Tchoryk, who died of natural causes while fighting a Gold Coast high-rise fire on April 5th. Commissioner Annette Nance Holt led that salute in front of the casket. A similar moment will follow later today for firefighter Pelt, the 49-year-old who'd been with the department for 18 years. He died of carbon monoxide poisoning after manning a hose for a fire in West Pullman. He's being remembered as a soft-spoken leader and a proud father.
2 in 2 days is pretty hard to take.
Now, the funeral for Lieutenant John Tchoryk will begin at 10 a.m. The procession will begin just moments from now. Andrew Ramos is over at the funeral home where that procession will begin. Andrew, what are you seeing over there?
That's right. Well, it's a very somber mood here outside the Cumberland Chapel in Norridge. You're seeing a live look outside the chapel as hundreds get ready to take part in a procession that will lead the lieutenant and the casket over to the St. Joseph Ukrainian Church. Now, many of those first responders who worked side by side with the fire lieutenant now getting ready to accompany that casket. He, as we have been reporting, he will be donning his uniform that he wore for the past 27 years as he is taken and he's laid to rest. Now this procession, which is about a half a mile long, is roughly about a 10-minute walk. Many of them members that we spoke to already said that they are prepared to walk slow and kind of soak it in and just allow it to just be here in the moment as they pay their respects to the lieutenant. Now, we've been coming across many mourners who have gathered here this morning. Incredibly emotional scene, as you saw family members come out earlier as they got an opportunity to spend some time with the lieutenant before the procession started, and you could feel the emotion here in the air. In addition to the family, we've seen a lot of members in the community who are lining up on the procession right now along Cumberland to also pay their final respects. And you can see this live video right now as the first responders are coming out, as they're getting ready to bring this casket onto the fire engine, which will begin the procession. So now we are seeing, these are the men and women who worked side by side with the lieutenant. They know him the best. They know who he was as not only as a father, but as a firefighter. And they will be on this journey accompanying him to the church where they will be laying him to rest. Again, we talked about it being a very somber feeling out here outside the funeral home. Many of the family members are still trying to make sense, as I mentioned before. A lot of tears in their eyes right now. Saw one of the young girls from his family said earlier she couldn't believe that she's here right now. So it's something that many people are just taking in. And as we are seeing the video, you see the casket and procession going to be starting momentarily. Many of the family members of the lieutenant who are leaving now. Okay, so this is going to be the beginning of the procession now. Many of the family members now getting in their cars as this procession is about to begin. We're going to toss it back to you guys.
Thank you so much. Live there on the scene as the procession gets underway for Fire Lieutenant John Tchoryk. And we also want to give you a picture at Chicago firefighters paying their respects to Tchoryk at his visitation last night. You can see hundreds of firefighters entering Cumberland Chapel's funeral home yesterday afternoon. Those firefighters saluting as they walk by his coffin. An emotional day for everyone there. The 55-year-old fire lieutenant had been with CFD since 1997. Again, we'll have live coverage of Lieutenant Tchoryk's funeral on air and streaming on CBS News Chicago.